Hi my friends, it's Dana. Welcome back to Decorate with Dana. Today we are doing a little thrifting slash antiquing together, and then I'm going to come back here and show you just a few things that I picked out. Before I get started, I did want to take just a minute to thank so many of you that have left me so many amazing comments. I have the best subscribers here on this channel. If you did not see it, I put last week a community post regarding a tragic loss that we had here in my family recently. My stepfather passed away last week. It was sudden, but it wasn't sudden. I mean, he hasn't been doing great for a while, but nobody, of course, expected this to happen. When it happened, my husband and I had just gone away for vacation to Florida, and we were gone on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday morning. We were supposed to stay the whole week. Tuesday morning at 7:30 in the morning, I had gotten a call from my mom that my stepdad had passed away. So immediately we left our vacation and we flew to Virginia where my mom lives, and have been kind of helping her and taking care of the whole process. So it's been a really difficult time for my family. This whole year has been, this whole past year, and was hoping 2025 would be better, have been really hard on us. If you missed it last year in March, my stepfather went into cardiac arrest and literally passed away for 10 solid minutes before they got his heart going. It was truly a miracle that he had, you know, really no long-standing issues except that he was continually on oxygen. He has never been able to come off of the oxygen since that happened, and it just kept deteriorating. I mean, but otherwise he was fine. Like, he had his oxygen tank, and but he had a portable one so he could go around and they could make trips and stuff. But it just really started getting bad then the past maybe month or so, but yet the doctors could never find anything. So anyways, it was just kind of tragic. I needed to take the time to help my mom, to grieve with my family, but I got some of the best and the most uplifting and amazing comments on my community post from you guys, and I cannot genuinely thank you enough. I genuinely love and feel like I have a bunch of friends here on YouTube, and that just means so much to me. And everybody was so supportive as far as giving me the time I needed to, you know, grieve and take care of the family before I came back. But I know that the one thing my stepfather would not want is for life to stop. It has to go on. He would want this for me to pick up and continue this video. So I started all of this thrift shopping and antique shopping on our second day of vacation because the weather wasn't real great. So I decided to just head out to the antique stores. They have the best antique stores down there. These particular ones were in Melbourne. One was, I think, Antique Mall of America or something like that. I have a clip of it in the beginning. And the other one was called Antiques and Uniques. And that one has, so they have a mix of antiques, but also just thrifted items and just different stuff. And I'm really into those this year. I just want to make my home unique from everybody else. I want to shop more small, bring in more thrift items or antique items. And yeah, I don't generally have a specific something that I mean, I have always things that I'm looking for, but I don't really care much about you should buy this or you should buy that in antiques. I more just want to get what I like, what speaks to me, what I can picture and imagine in my home with the other decor I have, because of course I have other new decor too. I want it all to blend nicely. I want it all to look nice. And also we were flying, so I was very limited. Last year we drove, so that was different, but this year we flew, so I was very limited on what I could bring home, but I did find some really nice little pieces that I want to share with you, so I'm going to share those with you. And then I also picked up just 3 vintage items. Kova's under the camera. She's like kicking the tripod. I have a few vintage items also that I wanted to share that I picked up from Olive Atelier. So let's get started with the vintage items. Well, no, first I'm going to run the clips of what I saw. I didn't get a ton, but I got probably 4 or 5 minutes of these thrift stores, some at each of them. So I'll run those and then I'll meet you back here to show you what I picked up. Okay, so the first one I went to, that antique mall or whatever, was really cool. That one was really antiques, and it was much more like warehouse looking. Obviously all the different vendors and stuff. And I found a couple things. Did I find things there? Actually, I don't think I ended up buying anything at that one. Then I went across the street to that Uniques, or Antiques and Uniques. That store was so cool because it had some new stuff. It had new pottery pieces. It had tons of vintage and antique items, just really unique items. So I found a few things there. So I love Ironstone. A lot of these vendors also had 10 or 20% off. So I don't remember exactly, but most of these items I bought had some sort of percentage off on the price. The label says a small, very old ironstone pitcher. I love ironstone. I want to slowly start collecting more. I think it's classic and beautiful. I love the white. This was $24.99. This one I'm almost positive was 20% off, but I just love how pretty it is. Put it on the coffee bar or on that new shelf that I'm going to be adding into my kitchen. Yeah, I just don't think you can go wrong with classic ironstone. I love how it has a little bit of discoloring, hence the age. And again, $24.99, but it was like 20% off. I loved both of these, or actually I loved all of these little candle holders, taper candle holders. This was just a vintage brass candle holder. It was $14. This one was definitely like 30% off. Love the little handle. These are just always so pretty to put like on a stack of books. I kind of wish I would have gotten the one that was just a little bit taller to put next to it, but it's fine. I do love this. And again, like I said, this was $12. Entering my grandma era. I'm not a grandma, but I don't know. I bought a doily. I bought a doily. I just love to maybe put these like even on a shelf where it's a little bit hanging down, and then you can put like a vintage candle holder or something on here, putting it on a coffee table, even adding some books, but so that a little bit of the doily is sticking out. I don't know. I just wanted a doily. So it was, I think this one was $3 for this. This is not old, but I do love baskets. I liked that this one was nice and skinny. This was just a grass basket with handles, and it was $14. This will just look really pretty. I have a lot of shelving that I want to put a basket on, maybe with some greenery or something coming out, or this can go in a bathroom, and you can put up rolled up hand towels and washcloths in here. So baskets are always just one of those functional decorative items, so they serve a purpose, but they also look really pretty. But I just liked the size of this, and it could fit in my suitcase. And then I would say the favorite items that I purchased. This one is a Claude Monet The Artist Garden picture. It was $24.99. This is beautiful for spring and summer. I just love it so. Sorry, let me turn off that ring light. This is what it looks like. You're getting a little reflection from the window, but so beautiful. I love the colors. I love the kind of old looking frame with the matting. So this one was $24.99. And then to go with it, I got this one. And I think that this is so beautiful, but I love these two together. So whether I hang them like this or I display them on a shelf, even like one kind of layered in front of the other one. Love the colors, just perfect for the spring and summer. I don't have exactly, I have a couple different ideas of where these will go, and these I will wait just a few more weeks to hang before, you know, right now it's -10 and there's about 8 inches of snow outside. So I'm gonna wait a little while, but I love these pictures. So those were the only items that I picked up at the Uniques and Antique store because, again, I was flying. I could only fit so much. There was so much more I loved, but it's fine. I didn't need any more. And these were the items that really just spoke to me, that I can already imagine a few different places that I'd be able to use them in my home. And besides the pictures that I will use probably 9 months out of the year, I can use everything else all year, and that's super important to me when I'm buying items now. Next, I went to, or I didn't go to, I went on Olive Atelier's site. They now ship, which is super exciting. So I picked up a few different vintage items from them. This is a candle votive. It is, the origin is India, and it is vintage. So it has where you can put your pillar candle or whatever type of candle you want in here. It is aged, it is gorgeous, it is classic. This can go on an entryway table, on a shelf, on your island, on a coffee table. The opportunities are endless where this could go, and I just think this is an absolutely perfect, beautiful piece. So I said when I go to a lot of antique stores, I don't necessarily have anything in mind much that I want. I just look to see what speaks to me. But one thing I am always looking for, and I never can find, are vintage breadboards. So on Olive Atelier's site, they had this gorgeous aged, the origin is Turkey. It's a small size vintage breadboard. I think this is stunning. This is going to look perfect either on that new shelf I bought for my kitchen, or just layered on a backsplash, or even used on the island as a like tray that you could put a pitcher or something. So this is the favorite item I purchased from Olive Atelier. Even though it is small, it is relatively, I mean, as opposed to my head, it's a pretty decent size. It's perfect for layering in front of another cutting board, or by itself, you know, again, on your backsplash or something. And then the last thing from Olive Atelier is this beautiful wood riser. I love this because they tell you what the origin is. They tell you if it's vintage, or if it's like a repurposed item, or if it's a, you know, made to look old kind of item, but it's really a new item. So I love that. But this is a bleached wood riser. It is the origin is India, and it is vintage, and I think this is so gorgeous. So anyways, I just think this is beautiful. Love the aging, love the bleached color of the wood. It's so warm, but yet in a kind of a just much more mild tone. And yeah, this is what the bottom looks like. So anyways, that is my little vintage thrift antique haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this is probably a short one and it's pretty quick, but I really wanted to just get on and say thank you to everyone for being so kind and supportive. I just hope things start looking up from here. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being the best subscribers. If you are new here, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Got a lot more just decorating. We're gonna do a lot more slow living type of videos because I'm really just into that lately. Simplifying, making my home unique, a little bit more slower paced. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy those type of videos, and follow me over on Instagram at Decorate with Dana. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.